Tes Zayin, Mishnah Dalet. The Mishnah continues the discussion about what and where you can take items out in the case of a fire on Shabbos. And the Mishnah says as follows: to there he may take out all his klei tashmish, all the utensils that he needs for his meal. He can take them out there. And this goes immediately backing on to the previous Mishnah, where we had a machlokus between the Tanakama and Ben Beseira. We said over there, where can he take out the food for his Mozen Sholosh Sudas, or the however many Sudas he's got left on Shabbos? So the Tanakama says he can only take it out to a Chotze HaMureves, to a Chotze where there is an Eruv. And Ben Beseira says, After She'ena Mureves. So the Mishnah says, Ulasham Moitzi Kol Klei Tashmishay. In other words, according to the Tanakama, he can take not only the food, but also his Klei Tashmish, knives, forks, plates, bowls, etc., etc., to that place, i.e. an Eruv which is already, to a Chotze which is Mureves. And according to Ben Beseira, even to a Chotze which is Eina Mureves. Okay. V'lovesh kol ma sheyochel lilbesh. And he is allowed to wear anything that he can put on. He can put on as many clothes as he wants. V'oitef kol ma sheyochel latov. And he can wrap himself with as many things as he wants to wrap himself with. That's what the Tanakama says. Rabbi Yossi omesh shmoina osel kelim. He's limited to 18 clothes, 18 kelim. And the Mefarshim debate what exactly these 18 kelim are. The Bar Tanura sets out one list, Rashi sets out another, the Rambam says slightly different, but essentially these 18 clothings are the essential clothes that he needs: his jacket, his trousers, his undergarments, his socks, shoes, hats, belts, etc., etc. These are pretty much the 18 begod. Continues the Mishnah, and he can go out and take off those clothes, and he can go back inside. He can go back inside, and put on more clothes and take them out. He can go backwards and forwards and take and take the clothes out as much as he wants to. Now that obviously contrasts with the previous Mishnah, because in the previous Mishnah, when it came to his food, he's only allowed Mozen Sholosh Sudos, and he's not allowed to go back in to get more. So why is it over here, when it comes to his clothes, it's chozev v'lovesh omoitzi? He's allowed to go back inside and to put on more clothes and take them out again, seemingly without limits. Why the difference? So the Art Scroll gives a very interesting pshat, and he says that the difference is this: when it comes to carrying his foodstuffs, he's carrying it out in a normal fashion. He's taking a tray of food, or he's taking the challahs and the wine, or whatever it is, and he's taking it out in a normal fashion. And therefore, we are choshesh, we're suspicious that perhaps he'll forget that it's Shabbos. He won't be aware of the halachas of Shabbos. He's not doing anything untoward. He's just carrying out food. And therefore, he might come to do the melacha of machabev, extinguishing the fire on Shabbos. Masha'enkein, the person who's carrying out his begodim, he's wearing begodim. He's not carrying out the begodim. He's wearing, he looks ridiculous. He's putting on 18 clothes according to Rabbi Yossi, or many other clothes according to the Tanakama, and he's fully aware that it's Shabbos. Why else would he be wearing so many clothes? Normally he'd just be carrying them out. So since he's aware, he's cognizant of the fact that it is Shabbos, we are less suspicious that he is going to be, he's going to come and do the melacha of mechaber. That's how he explains the difference between the two. Concludes the Mishnah, he's allowed to tell others to come and help me to take out the begodim, and he can get his friends to also put on items of clothing and to run out of the house to save the clothes from the fire. Now what's notable is the difference in Lashon between this Mishnah and the previous one. Because here he can say to his friends, Bo v'hatzilu imi, come and save with me, imi. And yet in the previous Mishnah, he said, V'omer lacherim, boyu v'hatzilu lochem, go and save for you. Why the difference? So, the way the Bar Tanura explains is slightly different to the way I explained the last Mishnah. Because the last Mishnah I said that a person he himself is limited to Mozen Sholosh Sudas. But I said that other people can take as much as they want. Because he is Bohol al Mamonai, he panics about his own possessions, and therefore his Chazal limited him. But other people aren't Bohol al Mamonai, therefore they can take as much as they want. They're not panicking about someone else's possessions. The Rambam, however, learns that just as he is limited to 3 Sudas, so too other people are limited to Sholosh Sudas. And therefore, in that line, the Bar Tanura explains the difference as follows. The Bar Tanura says, Bo v'hatzilu imi, i.e., shekashem shehu matzil, kachei matzilim. Just like I can save, you can save as well. Avol le'el, but previously in the previous Mishnah, Oma, this fellow said, Boyu v'hatzilu lochem, you say for yourselves, shepa'omim hu matzil yosim ma'ashahem yochelim hatzil, because sometimes he can save more than what the others can save. Kagoin shehu lo so'at, for example, he hasn't eaten yet on Friday night, so the man himself can take 3 meals. V'hein sadu, they've already eaten their Friday night meal, so they can only take 2 meals. Or ibchul, the other way around. So that's the way the Bar Tanura explains the difference in Lashon between boyu v'hatzilu imi or boyu v'hatzilu lachem. Rabbi Kiva Eiger gives a different answer. Rabbi Kiva Eiger says that as follows: with regard to the food, since he can only take mozen shalosh seudos and he can't take any more, he is being mafkir effectively. He is rendering ownerless all the rest of his food stuff. So therefore, the appropriate nusach is boyu v'hatzilu lochem. Go take for yourself. This is not mine anymore. It's hefka. Masha'in came with the clothes. Since he's allowed to go back, he's allowed to go outside into the chotz and urv, and sort of take off the clothes, and then go back inside and retrieve more. He is not being mafkir his clothes, and therefore the appropriate lashon is boyu v'hatzilu imi, i.e., go and help me take my clothes because they're still mine. I haven't been mafkir them. Mashen came in the food stuff that he has been mafkir. That explains the difference in lashon according to Kiva Eiger. And that is the end of Mishnah Dalet.